Hey YouTube, this is Nathan with the Team Mao, bringing you a new series that we're going to start. It's going to be called Underused and Underplayed. It's about cards in the meta that are, well, cards that aren't in the meta that I think should be. Now these are all opinions, so please don't get mad at me for thinking these things. If you don't like it, that's fine. No one's forcing you to watch the video. I'm going to talk about the card and why it's not in the meta, and at least give you one of the reasons why I think it's not. So without further ado, let me give you the first card that we're doing. This is going to be a weekly show, so stay posted. The card that we have today is Grenosaurus, which actually, when you sit down and look at it, it's a pretty good card. It's not the best card. It's got better options. If you look at Leviathan Dragon, for example, which is usually a common tour guide target once you bring out your 3, such as Sanguinar Torbus or another tour guide. But let's talk about Greno. Greno is a 3-star Exceed monster. He's got 2,000, there we go, it's focusing, 2,000 attack, 1900 defense, and he's a dino. He takes 2 level 3s. His effect is when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can detach an XYZ material from this card and inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. First thing I want to say about this card is that if you bring it out on your opponent, it's really surprising because of course there are better options, but this card I feel like has a special place that it's probably going to find its way into depending on what gets banned in the next ban list. The nice thing about this card, of course, is that it's easy to get out. So you have Tour Guide like many people run, and you just slap out a Grenosaurus first turn, done deal. Second thing I like about it is its defense. It's 1900. It can stun the field and camp over Ryo or kill Ryo, and then you get to inflict an extra 1000. The nice thing about this card as well, it's not piercing damage. It does do a little bit extra. 1000 damage is pretty nice on 8,000 life points, and then depending on what your opponent does next, Solemn Warnings or Judgment don't look so hot because they're losing more life points. And he is a 2000 beater, pretty easy to bring out. So I do think that he's readily available to get out with Tour Guide. I do think he's a good card, and I hope you guys can find a way to use him in your deck somehow, depending on what you're running. He is definitely a tier 2 choice if you get the chance, so I hope you guys can try him out, use him on Dueling Network, and hopefully he'll get you some wins. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.